If you're thinking about moving to the Emerald Coast, you need to move to Niceville. Everyone talks about Destin and 30A, but people are choosing Niceville for their move. Today, we break down the top 5, that's right, top 5 facts why everyone's moving to this piece of paradise. Are you ready? Let's go check it out. All right, so the first one that I want to talk about is going to be the top schools in the area. We're talking the high school out here. The school system in Niceville is not just the best on the Emerald Coast. It's the best in the entire Panhandle. Yes, it is one of the best ranked school systems here in the area. The thing that I can really describe it as, especially if your kids are into sports, it's kind of like that Friday Night Lights thing, right? Where everybody's gonna come out, everybody's gonna walk down to the school to see the football games especially, and all the sporting events. But Niceville High School is consistently ranked some of the best in Florida. Definitely you could check those out. Now, families, specifically families, are targeting the areas that are near the school zones, even if it means paying a little bit more. And I'll be honest, like my wife's been trying to get me to move out here to Niceville, and she's almost got me convinced. So you guys keep moving out here. It keeps that machine rolling. So I'm gonna blame you. All right, well, some of the stats that we have are the schools are the biggest driver for the area for people relocating here. Family households make up just a majority of the buyers that are moving here to this area. And home prices around the school zone often are gonna be up about 10 to 20% higher just due to that demand alone. So just keep that in mind when you're coming here for the schools. Yes, it's gonna be paying a little bit more, and this community at large does pay a little bit extra to live in Niceville. But as you're about to see, there are some good reasons, of course, why that they do that. Now next, let's talk about safety and family-friendly area, right? This is why, again, people want to come here, and one of the big search items that you guys have is for this. This place feels like home in paradise. It really is. So where we are is we're actually at one of the parks over here, and then behind me too, we have a bunch of the new strip malls and stuff that they put in, restaurants, shops, some pretty good coffee that I'm about to get right when I'm done here. And there's actually a coffee shop, one of the oldest ones back here, right on the corner. And the thing that I can tell you is that Niceville is kind of its own enclosed community where you don't necessarily have to go everywhere in order to get what you want, right? So if you lived in a place like Mary Esther or Shalimar, you're always traveling somewhere to get to the things that you want, such as grocery shopping and shops and different things like that, right? So that's one of those things. Now, crime rates in Niceville neighborhoods are much lower than the averages that are going to be compared in a lot of these coastal tourist type communities. Now, I'll be honest, the time and over the years when I've been shooting these videos and tried to look up these stats for you guys, there's not a lot. Like, it's almost like, hey, we don't have enough data to show you how the crime rates are, because there's just not a lot. The locals love the police department here, and it absolutely shows. And clearly it's pretty safe here. Again, checking out the park in the background here. What? All right. Anyway, we also have fewer short-term rentals. Now, they do exist out here. And matter of fact, you can go ahead and check in some of our other videos here. There is a short-term rental that I go through for some of the property tours, as well as your single-family homes. But by and large, there isn't a whole lot. There's far less than what you're gonna find in Destin, 30A, Fort Walton, or any place that's close to the water. And that also means less tourist traffic and more neighborhood consistency. So this is actually a really good thing moving here, because most of the traffic that you're gonna see is bypassing Niceville. almost every single time. They're either going up and around it to get into Destin, or around it coming down from Crestview, going through into Fort Walton to get down to Eglin or any of those other different places. So it's actually, it's really, really nice. Now, you're also gonna get that quiet suburban feel with mature neighborhoods compared to the Destin and 30A area. And most likely, actually I can contest, for much less rate. Right? So you're definitely going to be able to get the community, you're going to get the coastal feeling, you're going to get access to everything, you're not going to pay as much, and you get it all to yourself. So if you're looking for nice communities where we can go out for walks on little boardwalks like this, man, this is a place. And as long as you don't mind giving a quick drive for about 15-20 minutes to get down to the beach, you're going to be in luck. So yes, all the things that you're going to be looking for arrive right here. Jumping back into the car, what I want to talk about is just the easy access. Niceville sits in a strategic location, right? It with just easy access to Destin. You can go just straight down the toll bridge to get there, right into the Destin Commons, right down into Crystal Beach. Like, it's really nice to be able to get right there. Also on the opposite side, you have quick access into Eglin Air Force Base through Valparaiso, and you also have quick access into Fort Walton Beach and to get down through there. So it's positioned perfectly. And as I mentioned just earlier, because you're only getting the local traffic coming through this area, you don't have to worry about the tourists or anything like that. It makes a huge difference as far as the traffic and anticipation, and really the seasonality isn't so bad coming through here. And that's just driving, right? Obviously we're driving now, but if we were going to go by boat, because you have access to one of the many marinas that are out here, getting into Destin as the crow flies is actually pretty quick now, depending upon what sort of boat you have, right? Niceville to Destin, depending upon where you are, is maybe 20 minutes, could be less, depending. Now, Niceville to Eglin, again, usually under 20 minutes, especially if you're going into what I'll call the North Gate. They don't call it that, but it's literally on the north side of Eglin Air Force Base. But you're also gonna get a shorter commute times compared to like inland areas like Crestview. And you're also going to avoid, and this is a huge thing, it's the thing that keeps pushing me to move here, is I get to avoid the Highway 98 congestion, especially right now in the next couple of years, how they're building that replacement to Brooks Bridge down there. That really makes it even more congested now. There's a choke point, and Fort Walton Beach can't figure out their stuff to understand where the traffic's going to be rerouted after the fact. My goodness, I wish they would figure that out. And you still get easy beach access. I think that's the biggest part here. I know that a lot of the times that I complain just having to come out to Niceville because it's a 20-minute drive regardless to try to get there, because there's a lot of cool stuff out here that my family and I like to come out to. Other than that, as long as you're okay with a 15 to 20-minute drive and you want to have that community around you, this is certainly the place to go. And guys, if you do have questions about that in specific neighborhoods or anything about this area, please give us a call, shoot us a text, let us know. I'm happy to jump on a phone call with you to see which area is right for you. All right, number 4, let's talk about the stable market. When I talk about the market, I'm talking about the housing market. So Niceville is one of the Emerald Coast's most resilient and consistent housing markets. Now, the inventory here, it stays consistently tight in a desirable neighborhood. So where I actually am today, matter of fact, you can check out the house tour for this here on our channel. Shameless plug, but yes, we have more and more of this on our channel, hundreds of videos, guys, so you could check it out. But in any case, we are over there by the high school. We're only just a couple neighborhoods away from that. When I say neighborhoods, I'm like maybe 4 blocks away from it. And because of it, it's much more of a desirable area that we do see here. So what are we looking at as far as price, right? So what we're talking about is our general median for our single family homes, kind of like we have back here, is around 521,900. Yes, I did the math, okay? So that is the actual median. For the high, it goes all the way up to 4.4 million. That was sitting there right on the water. Gorgeous property, by the way. And a low of about 155,000. Now that's to get an actual home that isn't in actual complete disrepair. Was in disrepair, but just not incomplete. So luxury properties, of course, you know, can go from anywhere starting at 800,000 all the way up to 4.4 million, right? But usually it's somewhere around 800 to 1.5 million. And those places will typically have access to the water and different things like that. So there's a lot of different opportunities out here in this market. Now, some of these high demand neighborhoods that you're gonna find is definitely gonna be in Blue Water Bay, Swift Creek. Deer Moss Creek is a new construction community, and they have tons of phases. Guys, if you're curious about that, please reach out about that one, or really anywhere here, because I'm happy to go over with that to make sure that you get what you're looking for here. But a lot of these places are pretty high affluent places. As you can see around these neighborhoods, like everything's taken care of, from the older homes, right, to the new renovated homes like I'm just coming through right now. By the way, please do check it out. It's an amazing house I just took a look at. Everybody's taking care of this. It feels like it's a really nice, safe area, right? But when we are looking to get in here, buyers are no longer treating Niceville kind of as a backup option anymore. It's becoming the goal and the destination. And I know, I keep feeling it too. My wife keeps telling me that we need to move out here as well. And the more that I keep coming back here, the more I keep getting convinced about the same thing. So, but yeah, that's what we're gonna have here for the market. Let's go ahead and break the fourth wall, apparently. Okay, so moving on to number 5, we've got this area is going to be perfect for living long-term. So Niceville really has a lot of perfect balance between that laid back living and activities all throughout here. So even here, as we are in Turkey Creek, right? We'll see this is some areas too where a lot of the kids, or kids at heart, will float the river down here as well. So they're able to go up and down. A lot of times you'll see a lot of people in here just kind of enjoying it. Kids especially, just enjoying the creek out here. So the nature trail, which is what I'm currently on now, is a really nice place for this, and tons of activities. Now, locals have the access to boating, of course, Blue Water Bay, right? Lots of deep water docks that you're gonna find around the area for those looking for that waterfront living. You also have living close to nature. Again, here we are. Take a look at this. It's pretty cool, right? And of course, the community events. There's tons of these things going around. Half the time it's hard for me to keep up on them, but there are great communities, events happening if it's not associated with the school, with the local businesses, the farmers market, which I know I'm gonna get dragged out to this weekend. But yes, there are lots of great local spots. I know I had already mentioned the brewery, but here on the trail, Boggy Bayou is a great place to go. The Blue Water Bay Marina, of course, to get out there and get out on the water. There's a bunch of marinas that are out here for you to store your boat to get out here. So you don't have to be on the water necessarily, but you will have the opportunity to have your boat and bring it down or store it, whatever one works best for you. And I'll be honest, a lot of the times coming through this area, we plan a lot of activities with other couples and my family and I, and we really do enjoy coming out here, and it truly is a really great community. But of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't go through some of the hard truths about coming out here. Here's the big thing, guys. Prices are rising, despite what experts or whatever you saw on the internet, outside of me, of course. And inventory is shrinking. We started to see a good influx, but now we're starting to see it come back. Competition in the top neighborhoods is increasing. So those really good deals that we were able to get in the last year and a half or so are starting to dwindle away. So guys, if you're trying to capitalize on that, please do give us a call or text. I'd love to talk to you about, see if that matters to you. And of course, buyers are taking advantage of moving now when right before the market really starts to take off and starts to boom. So let's make your move easy, get the best prices, get ahead, and get your dream home. Go ahead and give us a call here. But you know, Niceville may not have the hype that Destin and 30A do, but buyers are moving here, are making the smartest long-term move here on the Emerald Coast. So if you're ready to make the move to Niceville or the Emerald Coast, let's talk. We'll make your move easy and stress-free. For again, my name's Tim Whittemore here with the Whittemore Group with LPT Realty. We'll see you in our next video. Take care.